Defining high performance in not-for-profit boards. Welcome to another edition of Boardroom Bound. This is a special edition sub-series of the Disruptor podcast. I'm your host, John Kuntz, and I have over 35 years of experience serving on not-for-profit boards, and I am here to help you transform your board into a high-performing team that drives meaningful change and mission success. In today's episode, we'll be discussing Chapter 5 of my book, The Board Builder's Blueprint, a strategic guide to creating exceptional not-for-profit leadership. This chapter defines high performance in not-for-profit boards and explores key traits that set exceptional boards apart. Whether you're a seasoned board chair, a newly elected board member, or a nonprofit executive, today's episode is packed with actionable insights to help your organization thrive. Section 1, Understanding High Performance. Let's start by defining what it means to have a high-performing board. High-performance board is more than just a group that meets regularly and adheres to governance requirements. These boards go beyond the basics. They actively drive the strategic vision and the mission of the organization. One hallmark of such boards is their willingness to disrupt the status quo. Instead of sticking to routines or past approaches, high-performing boards embrace innovation to tackle contemporary challenges. Think of it as moving from comfortable stagnation to purposeful disruption. For instance, if your board has been hosting the same fundraiser for years and years and years, it might be time to evaluate its relevance. Consider virtual events, corporate partnerships, or other modern approaches that effectively meet your stakeholders' needs. Section 2, Unity and Purpose. Another key characteristic of high-performing boards is unity in purpose. Alignment between the board and the executive team is critical. Picture everyone rowing in the same direction. That's when true progress happens. To build this unity, I recommend holding regular strategy sessions involving board members, staff, and even other persona stakeholders that might be involved in your organization. These sessions foster transparent communication, align long-term goals, and allow all stakeholders to address challenges and opportunities collaboratively. Section 3, Avoiding the rubber stamp mentality. This is a common pitfall. I call it the rubber stamp mentality. High-performance boards don't simply approve proposals without thoughtful deliberation. Instead, they engage in robust discussions, examining ideas from multiple perspectives, ensuring every voice is heard. If you want to foster this culture of inquiry, start by designing meeting agendas that encourage dialogue, highlight key decisions, and provide background materials in advance to stimulate informed discussions. Remember, diverse viewpoints lead to better decision-making. Section 4, Prioritizing Stakeholder Experiences. High-performing boards also excel in prioritizing stakeholder experiences. This means going beyond serving the immediate beneficiaries of your not-for-profit's mission. Instead, take a holistic view that includes your staff, your donors, your volunteers, your board members, your students, your parents of your students, and the community at large. One way to do this is by conducting regular feedback sessions and surveys. Gather insights from each stakeholder group to understand their needs and how your organizations can better serve them. This approach fosters inclusivity and builds stronger relationships. Section 5, Navigating Strategic Waters. Let's talk strategy. One of my favorite books is Blue Ocean Strategy. This is the concept of swimming in a blue ocean where there are untapped niches and there's minimal competition. A high-performing board understands the importance of navigating towards the blue ocean and the opportunities that are held within the blue ocean, and the pitfalls of, unfortunately, swimming in the bloody red ocean. For example, if your not-for-profit provides educational services, look for the underserved areas where your programs can have a unique impact. This strategic positioning sets your organizations apart and ensures long-term relevance. Section 6, duties of care, loyalty, and obedience. Finally, let's address the legal foundations of high-performing boards. In the United States, a board of directors has 3 primary legal duties: the duty of care, the duty of loyalty, and the duty of obedience. These principles aren't just legal requirements, but they are the backbone for responsible governance. The duty of care ensures that the board members are informed and actively engaged. The duty of loyalty requires placing the organization's interest above your personal agendas. And the duty of obedience emphasizes the alignment with the organization's mission and bylaws. By adhering to these principles, your board establishes trust, credibility within the community. Call to action. So what's the takeaway? Building a high-performance board requires commitment to innovation, alignment, stakeholder focus, and strategic vision. I challenge you to evaluate your board's current performance. Are you prioritizing these traits? Are there areas for improvement? If you'd like to read this entire chapter, they are available on my blogs on Medium, Substack, and LinkedIn, as well as all previous chapters. You can follow the links in the show notes. Thanks for joining me on this special edition of the Disruptor Podcast. Join us next time as we continue exploring strategies for creating exceptional, not-for-profit leadership. Until then, keep disrupting, keep leading, and keep making a difference. This is John Kuntz. Thanks for listening.